Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus, where there are more Colossi out there to fight, and that's it. That's all we're going to do. Let's see where this Colossus is. Slow down, aggro. I should probably look up what your main character's name is again, because like he said it, I think he said it once at the beginning of the game, and then it was never repeated ever since. But I still remember the horse's name. All right. It might be in the space north and east of the Colossus directly north of me. So if I take the narrow bridge to the northeast up, and then the other narrow bridge to the north up, maybe that is going to be the route I need to take. That seems possible, but we'll... No. Oh my gosh. I wish I was able to aim independently of the direction of the horse. That way I'm not necessarily moving forward towards something while also searching for something way in the distance. Also, beautiful waterfalls. Like, Like, this empty world is definitely far from desolate. Oh, hold on. Or should I bypass the narrow bridge? Huh. I think I'm going to bypass the narrow bridge and head towards that... No, the bridge takes me to the forest. Let's go left of the forest... Around the around the canyon. If we could. This map is not topographical enough to show differences in elevation. But we're still heading the right way, I think. If I understand this game well enough. Though I do admit that I do find this game a bit on the repetitive side. And I feel like what makes it most repetitive... What makes it most repetitive? It's basically search for Colossus, find Colossus, slay Colossus, repeat. A lot of games are repetitive, but let's try to avoid using that word to describe it. How else can we analyze the situation? Oh, are we here? No. I think I need to go down that path, which means I'll probably need to lose the horse, because aggro does not seem like he would control very well on a narrow cliff face. So every game is repetitive to an extent. I forget who said it. I want to say it was one of the developers in Bungie. who was talking about the idea that you just need to find like your 30 seconds of fun. Because essentially you're going to be doing that loop over and over again as the game progresses. But like you look at Halo's mission structure. It's mission structure that can always kind of like make for a repetitive experience. If the mission structure doesn't change, I'm guessing we're going to, like, the missions are the same every single time. Go out, slay Colossus. There's no real variety affecting the experience. Like, consider The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild borrows a lot from Shadow of the Colossus. I would even argue that it uses, it modifies the dungeons, the expected dungeon structure of a Zelda game to incorporate colossal-sized enemies. But what it does to offer variety is each Colossus dungeon in Breath of the Wild has its own form to itself. There's a flying one. There's a giant tank one. It's been like several years since I played this game, Breath of the Wild. There's the underwater one, I think. Oh, hello. Thank you. But how you get to those bosses changes depending on the area you're in. There's the cold area, hot area, underwater area, sky area. Jam you. Get up, sir. You're fighting a Colossus. Okay, I'm guessing I need him to crash into a wall. Hello. Crash into a wall. Yeah, he turns. He's got big turning radius. Oh my god. Sir, a little faster. Oh my gosh. Faster, please. For the love of God, you're fighting a Colossi. A Colossus. Don't. Oh my gosh. Why is this animation so slow? Okay, maybe let's head over here. Maybe you're gonna... Oh my gosh. Dorman, a hint, please. Also, columns, why must you block the camera so much? Perhaps you could use the pedestal of flames. What was the crouch button again? Was there a crouch button, or was there just the roll? Oh my gosh. Sir. Alright, let's hide behind here again. Alright, so we have a roll button. Do we not have a crouch button? Okay, we don't. Oh. What did that do? Alright, let's hold on tight to this. Nope, nope. Okay, I'm guessing I'm going to need to jump onto his back. Or do I do something else? Oh my gosh, no. Do I do something with the fire? No. It fears the flames. Okay, but how do I use the flames? Is there a grab button that I'm not aware of? Grab is R2, okay. How am I supposed to use the flames that it fears? Do I shoot an arrow through it? Is there a stick that I light on fire? Because it doesn't seem like I have the ability to push this. Okay. I'm just going to look this up because this is very confusing for me. Actually, can I grab it with nothing equipped? No, okay. Okay, apparently I was supposed to notice that a torch dropped somewhere. I did not realize that. Jump. Jump. Climb. And then we'll very slowly move our way back here. Did I screw this up somehow? It's hard to tell. Alright, let's follow him down here. Apparently, like, I thought something else was supposed to happen based on what I was reading, but I could be horribly wrong. Where are you now? Unless I led you the wrong way. Yes, I think I led you the wrong way. Alright, let's relight this torch. And let's lead you in... Ow. Very rude. Let's lead you in this direction. Oh no, your precious back armor. Also, I feel like on one hand, I'm not particularly happy that I ended up having to look up how to defeat said boss. On the other hand, like, if you don't introduce mechanics beforehand, like, how would you expect a player to know what to do? Ah. Now I need some minor amount of... Oh my gosh, get up. Why are you so slow? Okay, new rule. I'm not allowed to talk about how slow this character is at standing up from a fall. I feel as though I've gotten that across. We don't necessarily need to... I don't need to keep going. Oh my gosh. It's aggravating as all hell. But I fear the repetition of the statement. Alright, come at me, bro. Nope. Grab on. Switch. Switch. Oh, stop. Switch to the sword. Oh my... This might be my least favorite Colossus. Puzzle is unclear, and... Oh my gosh, it is shaking every, like, second. Alright, I got one hit in, at least. I would like to get 2 hits in, please. Just one more. Oh, thank goodness. Three hits, wow. I'm also trying to avoid having to get back on him again. Okay, but this is not a bad relocation of the fight. Okay. You know, the sad music is going to start playing when he dies, and I'm not going to feel sad at all. You know why you feel sad because when one of these Colossi dies? That's because you're crazy. The new Colossi is much better. Like, the sad music when the Colossi dies at the end is like the same tactic as a classic IKEA commercial. And I feel like the lack of story and context really kind of makes the approach, the appeal to emotion a little bit, like, empty, should I say. Especially after you get the exact same appeal 10 times in a row. And now we're gonna have an 11th. Eventually. There we go. Finally. Like, I feel like you can take this approach to demonstrating the sadness in your game and attribute it to pretty much anything. You just start playing sad music, and then everything would start to feel a little sad because of it. Like, imagine if you were playing Duke Nukem 3D and you shot one of the enemies and the enemy died, and then sad music started playing. This, though, this image is, I think, is a lot stronger. The statue of the Colossus falling apart. The additional shadow standing above you. But it would be nice if there was more than just the next target is. Like, I would like more story with my game, rather than more or less nothing. Thy next foe is... Paradise floats upon the lake. A silent being wields thunder. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. And maybe that's the issue that creates the repetitiveness, is Shadow of the Colossus isn't necessarily saying, hey, what is this loop that you're going to be doing over and over again, or this 30-second loop. It's closer to this 30-minute loop. I'll have to ponder this orb, but for now, let's see if we can find where the next Colossus resides. Okay, so this might be Narrow Bridge northeast to Narrow Bridge northeast, like I was thinking the previous time. But once we cross this next Narrow Bridge, then we can retarget and see where we are going. And we get to see those waterfalls again. Without a doubt, this is an incredibly gorgeous game. Like Blue Point, I don't know, Blue Point and Japan Studios knocked it out of the park in regards to bringing the visuals to the PS4. But if I remember correctly, the PS2 version was no slouch either. Like the... Oh my gosh. Alright, I think I might take Narrow Bridge to Narrow Bridge. because it does seem like we're heading towards that direction. Though if I do remember correctly, one of the issues I felt with the original one's art aesthetic was it was very beige. Like there didn't seem to be too much color variety. But then again, when you're fighting against giant stone mammoths, they're part organic, part stone. Yeah, I think I'm in the right direction. And that stone is a weathered rock. Aged over time. Are you a... No, you're a tree. Okay, there's something nearby. I don't know if it is necessarily... Okay, I need to go there. How do I get there? Okay, I might be in the wrong side. We might need to... Aggro. Aggro. Like, there's something in this forest that I could pick up. But I'm not entirely sure what. Let's take this narrow bridge back to the previous area and then head north and then wrap around to the east. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier to find wherever this next Colossus is. Thankfully, Aggro is ready to ride now that we have exited the forest. Aggro does not like to ride particularly fast when we're near the trees, but also that's a lot of obstacles. You know, I made a rule that I can't talk about the camera, but when the camera is so cinematic that at certain angles, like, your own character is no longer on screen, maybe it's a little bit too cinematic. Maybe it should have been a little bit more on the functional side rather than the aesthetic side. Like, I understand. And you look at, let's say, how third-person shooters have advanced over time. Think about the difference between Max Payne 1 and 2 versus Max Payne 3. Max Payne 1 and 2 came out in a specific time for third-person shooters and third-person gaming, when the camera was always, like, just right behind your character. Just dead behind your character. That's it. And if you look at the development over time, like, what game is the one that changed it so that, What game is the one that changed it so that the camera was no longer just right behind you? It might, it might have been Resident Evil 4 that really first introduced the over-the-shoulder. Huh. Can I do stuff in this direction? Also, what's up with this castle? Yeah. So Resident Evil 4 was like one of the earliest games to really shift the camera from its placement directly behind the character to like a little bit off center. And there was a good advantage. Oh my gosh, advantage to this. Okay, I'm thinking I might be in the wrong. No, there's still stuff in this direction. Yeah, I'm thinking I might be on the wrong path. I might actually have to return to that forest next to the narrow bridge and then head east and then hope that wraps around to the north. So anyway, yeah. But you look at, like, horse riding in... I want to say Ocarina of Time has the horse, like, right in the center of the screen. Similar to, like, your classic third-person shooter. Your character would always be in the center, running directly forward. And then over time, your character is always kind of shifted a little bit off-center. For one, when your character is directly in the center of the screen, it always kind of obfuscates everything that's directly in front of you. And having that off-center camera gives you a better view. Not to mention, it also gives you a little bit better peripheral view of environments around corners, per se. And you look at, say, Max Payne 3, you look at Breath of the Wild, and they have that kind of off-center camera. But, like, Max Payne 3 is it's very rigid as to where that camera is positioned, based on where Max is. Like... And you can control what side of Max is to the camera, but either way, like, if Max is to the left of the camera, Max is always a very specific distance. Like, at no point is he going to ever be off camera. At no point is Link ever going to be off camera. And that's, I think, what is a little wild in regards to the camera in this game, is that, like, it is so detached. Okay. Aggro is really slow. I don't know, is this faster or slower than aggro through this forest? Like that, the horse eventually just gets lost off camera, given the right situation, given the right corner that you're going around. Now I'm thinking that I might have to find a way out, around, or let's see if we can jump down. No. That does not look like an area that I could jump down. Like, the water has to go somewhere. Also, I would imagine, like, a more modern game might include upgrades for your character. That would upgrade your character's grip strength. How do I... And what is my sword trying to guide me towards? Because it would be nice if I was able to clear it out of the way, so that it's no longer affecting my GPS. I think I'm getting closer to it. But it's really hard to tell. Is it on top of this hill over here? This thing that's screwing up with my GPS? Nope, hold on. There we go. Nope. Still more collectibles or something. This is usually the only way that I find secrets in a game. Is not because I'm looking for them, but rather because I'm looking for the way forward and I cannot find it. I want to say I've traveled down this path before. And I'm really hoping I don't have to do some sort of, like, travel east from the temple and then wrap my way around north. Yeah, because I think I went here before. And I got to that waterfall. But I don't remember if there was access. No, it's not a pit. That's just a slope on that rock nearby a pit. Yeah, there's this rock blocking the way. Oh, yep. I did not consider that I could climb onto this column, but also the path that I was heading before was not the right way anyway. So it was probably fine that I did not pursue this path. All right, well, Dorman said that the... Look, I'm surprised this kid hasn't, like, stabbed himself in the face, considering how often he stumbles while holding his sword. If you are so clumsy that you are stumbling every 2 feet on rough terrain, you probably should not be running around with your sword out. Safety tip. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be the fighting location. I hope. I hope that this is going to be the fighting location. Because if it isn't... Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that would mean I would have to leave somehow and then find my way around this environment. Oh, hello. You seem to be a bit of a behemoth there. Your tusks look kind of cool. Alright, let's head over to this raised platform. Maybe I need to get onto the raised platform, jump off of the raised platform onto him. Let's let him zap the water a few more times. Which, luckily, we're only in the water being hit by electricity, which means it will not affect us. Everybody knows that's how... Oh. Oh my gosh. That's how electricity works. Oh, no, don't jump. In that direction, jump towards... No, oh, no. So I was expecting this to be easier to climb. Instead of not at all. Ah. All right. I think I was trying to make this way more difficult than it actually was. Also, there's no target over here. Is that your teeth? No, hit the teeth. I think. Or is there a specific tooth I need to hit? Wait. I think I actually get this. I think I'm guiding... guiding this thing based on the tooth. Okay, and then... like, am I trying to lead you towards... So I have to leave you. Oh, thank you. Whew. Now that I'm on higher ground, what do I do? Ah, okay. That's different, at least. I think I screwed that up. Nope. Okay. If you're going to keep turning, I guess I'll switch to this other leg. Oh my gosh. Can you please stay in one place? I'm not that fast of a swimmer. Alright, let's get his attention for the head. Climb. Thank you. Alright, let's get back to, let's get back to one of those higher areas. Come on. Do it. I was worried for a second that I was not close enough. Alright, let's try to be a little bit more observant this time when he jumps onto the platform. Or at the very least, give him a chance to do something, because clearly he's trying to do something when he climbs aboard. No, that is not the reaction I wanted from you. All right. I'm confused. What was I supposed to be looking for? Can I hit his lightning back at him? We can try. Oh, wait. Now I get it. No, 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 don't fall. Whew. lower. Don't... Finally. Alright. Oop, he did not like that. I understand. That's okay, there are 2 more of those. We should be alright. We just need to guide him towards one of those other stone structures. No. Okay, a little bit in front to draw out the attack. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, why is this not working the same way it did before? Why are your limbs suddenly unclimbable? There we go. No, 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 no. Where are we? Oh, no. There we go. There. Oh, and there's one right. One of these taller structures directly in front of us. Oh. There we go. Wow. That was a struggle. The struggle was real. Alright, and now we just wait until he decides he needs to prop himself up onto this. Onto this platform to hit us. I was trying to wait until he zapped. That way I wouldn't land and then immediately get zapped. I was not expecting him to hit me out of the air. Sir. Oh, son of a bitch. I feel like I'm not paying enough attention to this fight. I need to step it up. But first I need to keep him from turning around some more. You know what? I'm just going to cut to when I get to on a higher platform. Okay, I'm just not going to wait for it to do any attacks. I'm just going to jump directly onto chest, sword, death. There we go. I feel like part of it is me making it more complex than it needs to be. Like, the mechanics of this game are very simple, purposefully. Part because this is on a PlayStation 2 and they're experimenting with new ideas, but also, like, the focus isn't about necessarily the complex trial of defeating the Colossus. But I do have a habit of taking simple things and making them needlessly complex. I need to work on that. Oh, thankfully, we have some different element of story. Who are these other riders? And is your activity in this world causing something? Causing a cataclysm of events that you are not necessarily aware of? Only a little more to go. So they're aware of what you're doing, but they don't seem like they need to stop you. Thy next foe is the vast desert lands. A giant trail drifts through the sky. Thou art not alone. All right, well, let's do one more Colossus for today, so that we can at least maintain schedule, and I can call this game over after one more video. Let us run out. We're not even going to wait for aggro this time. We need to go... Okay, I imagine I'm going to need to go through the pass to the southeast and then around and back up is probably the easiest way. So, cutting to that. Alright, back in the desert. I'd imagine this Colossus, like, it looked like a snake from the statue. So maybe I'm on the right path, I think. I just need a cutscene to show up, or I need to see a bunch of statues in the distance. A ruin of some kind. Some sort of sign to tell me that I'm on the right path. Would be nice. I think it's this ruin that's coming up. If not this ruin, then that next ruin off in the distance. Oh, aggro, turn slightly more. There we go. Hello? Not a snake. I'm guessing I need to climb one of these pillars. Sorry, aggro, I'm gonna have to leave you behind. Nope. Grabbing was R2, not R1. Never mind. That was an unclimbable ledge. Are any of these ledges climbable? Are any of these ledges easily climbable? Okay, where is... You're way all out there. Okay, let's grab the horse. Aggro. I'm guessing we need to shoot its giant bulbous sacs. I think I'm actually hitting some of them. Doing very, very slight amounts of damage. Oh. Do you have any more sacs? Any more bulbous sacs to puncture? I hope you're feeling a little deflated there, Colossus. Ah. Nope. Aggro. Climb on aggro. I'm pushing climb on aggro button. Okay, now how do I get aboard? Because he is moving fast. Like, can I actually jump on that? Yes. No, no, oh. No. No, climb aggro. Don't call for aggro. Why is call aggro and climb aggro the same button? I feel like those should have been different buttons. That way I'm not calling aggro from 2 feet in front of him. There we go. Ah. His bulbous sacs have reemerged. Okay, now show me your weak points. Which I can hit for critical damage. Nope. No 360-degree spin moves are gonna help you now. No, no. Huh. All right. Aggro, I guess we're going to have to pop its bulbous sacs once more so that we can climb up again. So that we could get the remaining weak points. All right, where is it? Reveal thyself, enemy. I forget that there's a button where you actually can look in the direction of the Colossus. There's one. And two. Nope, nope, nope. I have... One part of my brain is trying to steer the horse. The other part of my brain is trying to aim. And they are... not exactly working well together. Okay, switch to sword. All right. No. No, don't get off of the horse. There we go. No, no, oh, no. Oh, son of a... Well, back to the bulbous growths. No, no, that's not... Okay, can one of these arrows hit something? Thank you. There we go. Oh, that actually hit. I was not expecting that. I figured I was still a little bit off. But I will not argue, because I would like to eventually finish this fight. My concern is that I'll jump like at the wrong angle and miss the wing. Just like that. Let's try that again. Nope. Move. Thank you, aggro. Like, having multiple controls attached to the face button, like, one of the things that Souls games have kind of propagated is like, hey, you don't necessarily need to just use the face buttons. There we go. Nope, nope, grab on. Alright, and now let's try not to miss our jump from the wing. Oh, that was close. Okay. One more target. Stay on target. No. Ah, son of a... I imagine this means we're going to have to do this entire trip up again. I know how you feel, sir. Alright, let's wait for him to... Cutting to when he emerges out of the ground again. You know what? Let's just cut to that weak point. That last remaining weak point. Alright, and we're back. That wasn't too painful. That time. Alright, and now we shall wait for the inevitable spirit possession, whatever's going on here. I don't know why it seems to be spraying out of our mouth and our crotch at the same time. But if you have black ooze spraying out of your mouth and crotch, see a doctor. That's probably a condition of some sort. Or maybe stop slaying Colossi, but, you know, them's the breaks. We need to save the life of this person who we don't know her relation to us. Thy next foe is a guardian set loose, a closed-off city beyond the channel. It lusts for destruction. All right, I'm going to stop here for now. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.